For me, it's more interesting when a story starts and ends. It's more honest. You just want to tell this story. So all the rest, maybe you have an incredible idea and you want to make the story to live again. But otherwise, it's more honest if you stop the story and that's it. And maybe you invent something different for the second time. I don't know. It's a challenge too. I mean, I don't like to use all the same character just because people want me to do this. Okay, I think there is something sick in this process. I try to understand what's the soul of the character, and of course I have to pay attention to his characteristic. But for me the most important thing is to understand the character and then trying to reproduce it with my sensibility, which is different from another artist's sensibility, etc. So I think this is the best way. Also, I need to be fast, even in drawing and thinking about the character, because I have to understand the character very quickly. This is my problem and my characteristic at the same time. But I have to I probably understand the character while I draw it. So probably the first page is different from the last page of the same comic book, because the character is growing with me. We are growing together. I think it's okay, because I think the character has a life like I have, and so he grows up like everybody. They give you enough freedom to personalize the character. Of course, you have to respect the structure of the character, the body of the character. I mean, I tried to draw a penguin who was very dirty and was very creepy, and even if they like it, they asked me to be a little bit cleaner, just a little, but because it was too much over the top. So that's it. I mean, but usually I must say that when they choose you for a job, they already know that you draw that way. So they expect you to change things a little, and that's good for me. I mean, I have enough freedom actually. If this is my own character, it starts from some story, something that I have in mind. So the character is already exists in my mind. I just have to understand which way is best to visualize it. But if the character is personal, is easier to me, because probably the character grows up in my mind while I see something in the real world. So I already have some specific to follow. If I have to create a character that is from another writer, it's a little bit harder, but it depends from the writer. Maybe the writer is good enough and he can give you the right feeling of the character, and so it's easier for you to understand this, and then you discuss with the writer. So you exchange ideas, and the character grows up a little together. There are some rules, and so the reader will exactly follow what you want the reader to follow. Special optical effects. If you don't pay attention to a panel, that's probably because I made something wrong. We made a lot of errors. You just feel it. Sometimes you want to go infinite, you know. Every day you wake up and you put some line more on the draws, but usually you know that it's finished. Probably it's because of the experience, so you understand that, or you feel that something is finished. I'm never satisfied about my final result when it's printed, never. But it's my fault probably, or maybe it's just a characteristic of the work. I mean, also because I draw this one now, maybe it's printed the month later, and I probably in a month I would draw this in a different way, so I'm not satisfied. And then you have problem with the prints because colors are not like you were thinking about. You know, you are not never satisfied. A book is a book, a movie is a movie. For comics it's the same. Comics are comics, they follow different rules. If we try to follow the same rules of movies, we lose, because a comic is on a paper, is something that has different physical laws, you know. There isn't any animation, but you have a surface which is different, so you just have to believe in what you do. I mean, of course movies can promote character, stories, and can make you sell more than before. Comics are important when they tell a good story, and that's it. But it's not my comic book, it's a movie. It's different.